Alright guys, so we're going to go through a stage here on the new beginning set 1. I know that these are mostly easy going through this set for all of Hawk, but I've had some questions here and there and a few people are struggling. I'm not really seeing a huge struggle on this one yet, but obviously going through the next one stage of it will be a little bit more challenging. So I just want to go through it real quick, remind you guys, and honestly, I was just in no shape to do the run throughs when the gear came up, and I know I was asked to do the video again. So it's basically the same thing, at least I'm hoping this better be zombies. Okay, good. Alright, so, oh, I want this character so bad. So it's very sweet I get to use her in this. And I love her double arrow shot. I think it's fantastic. But anyway, so I'm going to just go through and basically show you why it's so important to use your crit weapons, what type of attacks you need to do on zombies. That seems to be everybody's biggest struggle, making it through the gear map. So I figured I'd use this as an example. Again, I apologize for those of you that don't know. I had surgery last Monday, so when the gear map popped, I of course did it, but I didn't even think about recording it again because the audio on the one wasn't solid. So we're going to just go through this and kind of talk about it step by step so you guys make sure you're doing exactly what you should be to get the most headshots to put the zombies down as quick as you can. Obviously, these ones are easier, but it's the same method no matter what. No matter what the recommended grade is, it's the same one. So I did change my team. And the reason I changed my team, this is my general farming team. I got Morgan, and which is awesome, but he is also a medium bonus drop chance, so I wanted to throw him in there, and he does awesome. So I don't have with him with my holding the Lucille, I have no issues. Now, if we were going into a harder level, like when it has, the gear maps up, and especially when you're going through the school bag ones, you really need to watch your team. In that instance, I would swap out and put Rick first, obviously. And he only does a small drop bonus. And then I would replace Morgan with probably, I don't know, Jesus, somebody. Well, probably my Michonne now that she's doing up there and leveled. So and that's how I would do that differently. You really need to make a solid zombie team for the harder zombies as you're going through either the road map or if you're doing the, well, I don't even know, the world map. Either one, both. Well, I've completed the world map, and those ends, the end of it is, it's hard. Those zombies have like 3,000 health. It's absolutely insane. And you really need a solid team to get through it. So I definitely would recommend going through and building the strongest zombie team you possibly can. Obviously, you want it to be ranged characters. I push this and push this and push this. Michonne is badass, and she will save your ass when you need her to. Without a doubt, she will save your ass. She does that camouflage, not 4-star, 5-star. 4-star Michonne is garbage. Throw her away. She's not going to help you in any way, shape, or form. I cannot stress that enough. I see her so often in war. I always think, what the hell are you people doing? Do not use her. She is depot points. That's all she, depot supply points. That's all she's worth to me. I have her. I've never used her. I think she's just awful. She does a small area attack that is the probably the one of the worst ones in the game. I wouldn't, just no way. Don't use her unless you absolutely have to, and then don't put her on your zombie team. She's not going to help you. Anyways, 5-star Michonne is the only one, and occasionally I'll use my Jesus for the area attack that he does, but I also have some really awesome yellow crit weapons. So he does a headshot almost every single time with Rick's boost as leader. So I'll throw him in there too, my 5-star Jesus. Now, with the 5-star Michonne, now that I have her, and that was prior to me getting her, I'll use her because with her AR, she obviously does the camouflage so the zombies don't move. If you haven't noticed, and I have, and I don't know if it was a game glitch or not, so I will keep you updated on that once I use her again. If the zombies aren't close, and I'm sorry, I have a cold again. These kids keep making us sick. It's that time of the year. I feel like crap. My head feels like a balloon again. But if the zombie isn't close enough, when you attack, it won't camouflage everyone. So you have to get it somewhat close to your characters. Now, or what I call them, Shars. There you go, Mike, just for you. We have Charmaine, and I call her Char, and now Mike got upset, so for our Shars, and my Charmaine, and my Mike, and Hawk, there's your shout out. Anyways, so you need to make sure they're close enough. I have done it where they kept moving, so I'm assuming it was because they were too far out. So definitely make sure that they're, in arm's reach of the characters. And 99% of the time when you're doing a roadmap for gear, they get that close anyways. They just move fast. So you have to be able to put them down quick. And she'll save your ass, period. She really will. If you get to a point where you're out of gear and you have, no supplies to help you and you're trying to just make it through, you can auto farm with her on the gear maps. Rick and her, you're set. You're done the entire time, no problems. She would be the only melee that I would consider using. And I say that because obviously of the obstacles. If you have a green and yellow team, then you're going to have a better chance of dying because you can't kill the zombies that are behind the obstacles, and then all of a sudden, they were what it looks like on the game, a couple feet away. Obviously, it's, a couple inches on your screen. And then all of a sudden, you have 7 on top of you. Well, how are you going to survive that? You won't. You'll die. So, always, I would build a ranged team before you do anything else. I really would. If you have Michonne, throw her in there and use her by all means. But honestly, I'm telling you, 4-star Rick is the way to go. He's just great with zombies. And I did get his zombie gun back, the Rick gun back, and I'm super happy about it. I got it a few days ago. So I accidentally human errored it and disassembled it apparently. So I have it now. That's awesome. He's back to, having his AR go off way quicker. And I'm going to show you guys that as well. So you can see where you need to get him. As you can see, I haven't tiered him out. He's not a level 70. There's really just no reason for it. The headshots are what makes all the difference in the world. And the way you get headshots is by using crit. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this done. So we're going to go in. Now, obviously, all of my weapons are crit weapons besides her weapon. I don't even know what her weapon is. Yeah, it won't let me even look. There it goes. Alright. This is... Oh, and I did hear, and I don't know if any of you have learned this yet, these chars that come with weapons, we have her... There was somebody else that came with a weapon, and I'm sorry, I don't remember. And then that chainsaw guy that just came out. You can't switch their weapons. So what they get is what you get. Their weapons are not interchangeable, which has been a huge complaint. So Scopely will probably change it. But for now, you're stuck with it. So I would upgrade it to make it what you need it to be. All right, so she does... stun, which doesn't work on zombies, and 220 difference. She has no leader skill. Alright, I do like the neutralize. If you have a neutralized person, use it. Trust me, it's unbelievable. I have lost to like S1 teams, nowhere near my strength. Regular common chars that you see every day. And, red killed my blue just because I kept getting neutralized over and over and over again. It was unbelievable. And it's happened to me twice now. So, as you can see, crit, you gotta use your crit weapons. I love my Lucille. It's what I use. I think it's badass. I haven't touched it. I actually just started doing more upgrades on my green because I didn't really have much of green that I used anymore. So I was focusing on my blue. So right here you're going to see that I obviously have all 4-star crit weapons for my blue, and I have a lot of blue. Everybody has a lot of blue. I don't know what happened. It was like the game kept giving everyone blue, and then everybody got a ton of yellow, and then a ton of green came out, and now a ton of red is coming out. So it's been like a progressive thing. And then obviously here is what I call the Rick gun. 30 crit and a very large bonus to AP when attacking. Now when you put him as a leader, I'm going to show you here in a second, his leader skill. All teammates get plus 12 crit. So on top of that, he's going to do, he'll have, when his AR goes off, that's 42 crit plus the other 30. So he'll have 72 crit. That's awesome. He headshots every time then. And then he goes off so quickly that as he continues to go off, his AR will be ready before his AR goes away. I'll show you. So it's awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through. Save team, obviously. This is what I bring into everything. Sharpshooter, I rarely need anymore. That I needed it big time until I was able to get my zombie team to where it should be. Normally, if we were going into, this isn't dropping anything good, so I'll edit this for you guys. Normally, if we were going into a gear hunt, that's the team I'm bringing in. Hands down, every time, that's the team I'm bringing in. So, let's go through it. You guys will see. We'll go from there. Now, obviously, Rick gives more crit to everybody else. So, Maggie, she's got 30, so 42. And that crit, again, guys, this is where you get your headshots. The headshots are what kills the zombies. Quick and easy, painless, no worries. Alright, so let's go in. Oh, one more thing. This is what you should be bringing in for your zombie team every single time. Sharpshooter, bloody shirt, replenish, smelling salts. That's all I bring. And sharpshooter, I don't even make anymore. I don't need it 90% of the time. If I do end up needing it, because obviously it takes a few rounds for Rick's AR to go off, and then you do pretty well. And again, my Michonne isn't leveled, and her AR is nowhere where it needs to be, so I can't even promise you that's going to pop. I'm going to try for you guys, and this is an easy zombie round, so I don't know if you'll be able to see her AR go off and, test the theory with the camouflage, but just make sure they're close. Be better safe than sorry at that point. But obviously, the sharpshooter only works for ranged. You're going to need that for your ranged team. If you bring one person or even two, melees, that still bring your sharpshooter. You want to bring what's going to give the most crit to the most amount of people in your team. All right? So bloody shirts, that's obvious. A little bit of a healing potion or replenish, whatever you want to call them. We call them potions. I call them energy drinks, to be honest with you. That's what they look like to me. You want to bring those in. The reason that you want to bring them in is that 9 times out of 10, you're going to survive one hit. Unless it's one of the huge, SWAT team zombies. And then there's the other one that hopefully they'll pop up. If they do, I'll point them out to you on this one. And again, I will do one on the next roadmap, but I know it's a ways out, and I know some of you are struggling now with the final roadmap, so let's get this done. All right, going in. All right, so at this point, if we were in a roadmap for gear, I would, look at the situation. We have this big guy. He will kill your character with one hit. He bites their head off. Then we have him, and depending on how high their health is, he can do some serious damage too. But right now, this is obviously not, but this is when I would go, okay, do I need to do sharpshooter here? What do I think? I would always run it through one time and then make my decision from there. All right, so that's one. And look at that. With the gun, 2 turns, his AR has went off. So we're going to go ahead, give everybody that bonus crit. Crit's still up. So do you see how with that gun and his AR maxed out, he doesn't need to be level 70, just his AR maxed out, that his rush comes up before the other one drops. That is life changing, let me tell you, when you're on a gear map. They're hard, especially when you're going for this, the 5-star gear. And I think it's like elite gear, whatever. Now, this is the part I want to talk to you guys about. And I tried talking to, and it was muffled, and I apologize. My speaker's at the bottom, and I hit it with my fingers sometimes, and then it makes it sound like this. That would be all that I've done. So, apparently the volume is terrible, and a lot was lost in translation. If you use your AR, now in this instance, these are easy zombies, they're gonna die. But if you use your AR in the game, in the gear maps, they're not going to die. You're barely going to even dent them. You have a better shot sticking with not touching their ARs. Besides Michonne, obviously, she's the exception to the rule. Michonne and Rick. Anyone who's going to give you a crit boost. Or obviously camouflage. But if you were to use the AR, you're wasting the possible headshots. That's what you do not want to do. Because you should be able to get about 4 to 5 headshots every single round or wave on your gear maps. So really, 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 really remember that, guys. Do not use your AR. It's not going to kill them, and you're gonna die. End result. So here's Michonne's right now. I'm going to go ahead and set it off, and it should, kill them on top of give you guys a chance to see her AR camouflage everybody. Now, do you see how it's bouncing back between the skulls and Rick's crit? So it's actually doing it all. It's doing both. All right, let's see. No, it's still on there. I think it's like 2 turns. See, they didn't move. So if they're close, I know you're golden. I wish I would get enough time, and I'm going to try to prolong this and see if I can get her AR to go off one more time. And let's see if I hit someone far away, if it works, and we can test my theory quick. She's so close. And let's do him. There she goes. Okay. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to hit him and let's see if it pops. And it worked anyway, so that's a bonus. It must have been a glitch, way back when. So it works. You're golden. They're not going to attack you. They can't see you. You are now camouflaged. Going into the last round, you still have your crit. You no longer have your camouflage. She does 2 turns. And obviously these zombies are way easier, so the impact of them hitting you or killing them is nothing compared to a gear map, and I promise you I will do another one. But this has at least all of the vocal information, and you can watch what I'm doing on the other one and just turn the volume down. I don't know what to tell you until I can make a new one. Alright, so that's it. It's done. You 3-starred it. The 3 stars are important. I urge you to go for 3 stars every single time if you're gonna farm, because you can then easily farm, obviously, with your tokens that they're giving now, the bronze, silver, and gold. If you have any questions, as always, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to help you guys in any way I possibly can. I sincerely mean that. I know that there's a few of you having some issues on the Days Gone By number 3. I finished it, so if you want me to go through the last stage again, please tell me, and I will. And, we'll step by step it, and you guys can see how I do it. Other than that, don't forget to like my video, subscribe, share it. I hope it's helpful. If you guys want anything specific, ask me for it. I'll do that as well. I have a lot of videos to upload, and I apologize that it's been, not done yet. Again, I had surgery, and that didn't go as well as expected, and I was kind of in bed for like a week and a half, so I'm on the mend. Things are looking up. I'll get them up today. I hope that you guys are doing well. I love my hawks, and I hope that this helped. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.